Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Okami HD. In the previous episode, we finished off the boss rush by killing off Blight and Ninetails, opening up the path to the final boss. And before we get into this episode, let me remind you guys to please hit the straw poll link to vote for when I should start uploading my Armello videos. Should I continue on Friday, or should I start uploading them on Wednesday in the middle of the week? It's up to you guys. Last I checked, which was a couple of days ago, it was the Wednesday votes taking it by 2. And if you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit the little bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. Now, let me just double check my tools. Yep, I'm about as stocked up as I can get on anything I could really need. And I decided that for this fight, I was going to use the Solar Flare as my main weapon, with the Trinity Mirror as my secondary, get that bonus for having 2 equipped at the same time. But also because I figured we started this divine mission with a reflector, the Divine Retribution. I think it only fair that we end it with a reflector. So without further ado, let us step into the last beam of light and begin our final mission. Okami Amaterasu. Just being able to see you with my own eyes. I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. It pains me that I can't remain with you until the end. But I know that you won't let us down. Now I must join the others. But I'll never forget you and how we used to play in the fields in our homeland. I pray that you will always shine bright, Amaterasu. Goodbye, Marco. You were of great aid to us in defeating this boss rush. Especially in speeding up the Orochi fight. Hey look, it's Waka, fighting some sort of giant ball. That really seems unfazed by him. There you are, Amaterasu. I thought I could handle this before you arrived. But it seems that I have met my match. Well, yeah. Of course you weren't going to be able to beat the final boss before we showed up. We're the main character, not you. This brings back memories, ma chérie. Remember when we faced Orochi together on the Celestial Plane? Nope. I'm sure Ami does, but I as the player do not. Behold, it is shrouded in darkness, but make no mistake. This is none other than Yami, the evil ruler of darkness. It was he who slew the Celestials on board this very ark, and brought misfortune upon the land of mortals. Of course, it's too dark to see his true form now. And so it begins. The dreaded day of darkness is upon us. Oh boy. This cannot be good for us. I mean, we're the sun goddess. What does it mean if the sun is blocked out? Yes, this is Yami, the ruler of darkness. And of course, he's gonna drain away all our powers. Because we can't make this fight too easy. Distorted time and space brings about this phenomenon. This ill-fated day only occurs once every 100 years. Fairly certain solar eclipses happen more than just once every 100 years, buddy. Nobody, not even the gods, has the power to stop it. And that's Yami. Some sort of fish in an orb. Who surprisingly has similar markings to Ami and all the other gods. Interesting. Still, I shall stand firm and fight this battle. For it was I who brought the Ark of Yamato to the Celestial Plane. But I was oblivious to the evils that lurked in its depths. I caused the death of countless innocent Celestials, and brought a curse upon the land of mortals. However, I cannot reset my actions nor undo the past. Gasp! Waka has golden hair? The very same of the Moon Tribe? I never would have guessed it if not for the fact that you could see it beneath his helmet. Amaterasu. Orochi can only be defeated with the power of the Chosen One. That's what I told you, and you waited for me without question. You waited patiently in this land of mortals. You waited for the day that Nagi the Chosen One was born. You believed in me, despite knowing that I count myself among the ranks of the accursed Moon Tribe who had escaped from the lunar realm. I was deeply moved by your earnest spirit. That is why my faith in you has not waned since that fateful day, when we engaged Orochi in battle side by side. Amaterasu, you must return to the Celestial Plane. You must do so in order to bring peace to this world. And there he goes. Well, with our powers drained from us and no divine instrument, we are forced to rely on wolf food. No ink, nothing. During his first phase, Yami will bounce around and try to smash you with a hammer or his whole body, which in turn will leave behind holes in the arena that you can fall through. He also has a buzzsaw. Now, thankfully, we still have our godhood, sort of. But, now that we have stunned him, we have regained rejuvenation, and with it our divine instrument. And we can now restore any holes in the battlefield he leaves behind, thankfully. Oh, come on, that's not fair. You're huge, how am I supposed to avoid that? Yeah, don't expect us to get a perfect score on this. Anyways, use another godly charm. Get back up to full strength, may as well heal off of that damage a little bit. And why not get a Steel Fist Sake going? Just so we can increase our damage against him. Oh, and there's also the missiles. But it doesn't matter much as we have regained... Come on. Power Slash. Now, unfortunately, we can't really do as much damage as I would like in his stun form, but we're still doing plenty. Perhaps enough that, yes, we will get our next power back right away. Again, like any boss fight, he's not too difficult if you know what you're doing, but you still have to be careful because he can still take you out. Yes, we got back Green Sprout. Unfortunately, Vine and Lily Pad ain't gonna do us much good. What we really need is Blue, which opens up his shell and reveals his power core, his true form. But like any good boss, he has multiple forms. Yes, in this form, he will either set himself on fire and bounce around, or, if he would show it... Come on. Come on. Well, basically, his body is segmented and he will launch those segments at you. On fire, no doubt. Like that. Unfortunately, we don't have the means of doing anything to that fire. Now, you did see his core right there. But, again, we can't do anything about it. But we are getting back the first of our powers, which is... Cherry Bomb. We can actually use this on him. Especially now that he's stunned. Because if we use it on him, it will blow him apart, allowing us to get to his delicious, delicious center. And in doing so, we will regain... Come on. Water Spout, which allows us to use the water around the arena to put him out and stun him. Now, I'm going to want to be careful with this, because I don't want to defeat him just yet, because there's one more power we can get, which is one you wouldn't typically use in a fight. But that's going to be happening a lot. And we've regained Crescent. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can we possibly use this in a battle? Well, watch and learn. Use a Crescent, which summons a spirit of Susano, even though the guide says Nagi, and slices him in half. That is very useful, but it can only be used for this phase as far as I'm aware. On to the third phase, he becomes... Come on. A slot machine. We can only damage him by knocking his attacks back at him. So, yeah. We're not able to slow this guy down. We can only reflect his attacks back at him, so that's about the only option we've got. There goes all my godhood. And some of my health. Come on, bring those slots back out. Ah, the blue orb. That is what we want. And I actually managed to get it. What do you know? But with that, we will regain... Come on. Gale Storm. We can't really use this to harm him, but we can use it to put out the fires he leaves behind. So there's that. Ink, ice. Ooh. Ink's really not all that useful to me. Now, if you only get one, you get access to his orb, which allows you to slash at him. That's not really what we need. What we need instead is to stun him so that we can get our powers back. Bingo! I'm pretty sure it's probably guaranteed that you get that. At least when it comes to regaining your powers, so who knows. We retrieved Inferno, which we can't use it to damage him, but we can use it to melt ice and detonate bombs, which we have yet to see. because the ice will stay behind now. Alright, better heal up a little bit. Never a good idea to leave health behind. But you know what? I'm going to leave a little bit off. For reasons. Good boy. Lightning bolt, huh? Fine. I can handle that. Nice try, but you're not going to get me that easily. Jackpot. And with this one, we regain... Da-da-da-da-da. Veil of Mist. Which will allow us to slow down the slot machine to make it easier to get those blue orbs, but it also has a secondary effect. Yes, the spirit of Queen Himiko will arrive and guide you, helping you in healing you, well, really. But she'll only do it a limited number of times. Come on. It's kind of a good thing that it still spins, because that means you can pretty much freeze the Veil of Mist thing. But now his orb pops out. We get to wail on it. And of course, he gets a fourth phase. Now, I know I mentioned that I'm going to be using Solar Flare, but I'm also going to be swapping around for reasons to others. He's got these whips, he will expose himself from time to time, and that's when you need to hit him. I think, not 100% sure on this, but I think those missiles he launches at you are actually Dogu. I don't know, I'll try and get a good look at it the next time he launches some. And we can't do anything about that because we haven't gotten our Thunderstorm back yet. By the way, if you ever need to get a big speed boost on these areas... No, actually they're clay soldiers. Now, whatever. They reflect all the same, and we get back... Come on. Catwalk. One that actually is useless. Its only purpose is to help you get to the top of those pillars where there are chests containing... let's see if I recall correctly. Containing... exorcism slips and holy bones. I wonder, could I summon Susanoo again? No, his attack is useless now. Sucks I only got to use it once, but so be it. Come on. You know, if he was able to drain our power so easily just because of this Day of Darkness, you'd think he'd be able to hold on to it a little better than that. Oh well, doesn't matter, because after this we will get... Thunderstorm, and at this point I'm going to swap out... Well, actually no, that shouldn't be necessary. Because of all the clouds around. But if we hit his 9-strike blades with Thunderstorm, it'll not only electrocute him, but it'll cause him to drop his core. And if we hit the core with Thunderstorm, it should, or at least it's supposed to... Huh. Strange. Maybe it thinks I'm hitting the robot? Weird. It's supposed to make an apparition of the real Rouse show up to attack the core, but for some strange reason it wasn't working. Well, with that we've gotten back Blizzard, but we haven't gotten everything back. Now, let's see, if we use Blizzard here, that should freeze the core. What that does, I have no idea. Oh, jeez. Missile Barrage combined with a, carpet bombing. Not good for us. Okay, let's try it and actually swap over to the Thunder Glade, or Thunder Edge. Maybe that's what the problem was. Okay, then. Huh. No? I don't get it. Oh, one last time. Weird. Well, according to the guide, which has been wrong so far, if we use Blizzard on the core, it should summon a Spirit of Oki, which is the one that doesn't make sense. Because all the others are dead. Well, minus Susano. It's supposed to be Nagi, but it's actually Susano, so... I don't get what they're trying with that. But yeah, I really don't get it. Maybe it was removed in the HD version because nobody was using it, which kind of sucks, but oh well. But with that, we have taken down Yami. Rather easily, it seems. And without having regained our full power. I think you guys know where this is going. Heh, not bad, Furball. Soon. Well, you know the drill. Let's have one of those famous howls of yours. Yeah, it ain't over. Just an illusion. Oh, Ami. Yes, with this, the constellations themselves are being destroyed. Power disappearing along with them. And Yami reveals his true form. Oh boy. I know we were able to get him the first time with Wolf Fu, but I don't think we'll be able to pull it off a second time. Ah, that Furball's always spacing out like that. Okami can't get anything done without my help. That sounds like the real Isoon. Is that doggy crying somewhere, sis? Is that why the sunshine has disappeared? Sob. I haven't seen the doggy for a while now. Did my saying there's no such thing as gods cause all this? Snowy, the hole-digging king. I never dreamt that you were a god. You're gonna make Hayabusa nervous a wreck. If you don't get that sun shining again soon. Amaterasu, thanks to you, we can protect our village by ourselves. But you must be strong and triumph over evil. For the canine warriors so dearly wish to see you once more. That god sure was burning with passion. I don't know what happened, but if that mongrel doesn't come out of hiding, I'll have to send up a really big one to reignite that passion. Oh, so that wolf was really a god. Perhaps I should have made an offering of my bamboo ware. It may be my fault that the sun has ceased to shine. No, that's just celestial bodies. Who would have ever thought that rascal was really Shiranui reborn? My, how that god loved my cherry cakes, even though I only ate them once. Could this darkness be caused by hunger? Choi. Uh-oh. The boss is praying. Snowy, did something happen to you? Why has the sun suddenly disappeared? Fido won't roll over and play dead for evil. No brother of mine would dream of it. Ha ha ha! Something in your brushwork touches the heart, Isun. You never abandoned your life as an artist after all. When one tries to master something, it ends in either success or failure. But it is in the attempt itself where you find the true value. Believe in your own power and walk your own path. Isun, I see you have finally heeded your calling. Your resolve is plain to see in your drawing. It has the power to move people's hearts and inspire their faith in the gods. Oh, come on, don't leave us in suspense. Let us see this masterpiece. Amaterasu, their faith shall be your power. Ha ha ha! He did it! My grandson did it! Look at the spirit behind this beautiful brushwork. He truly deserves the title of Celestial Envoy. It's work like this that can show the true glory of the gods. Guide people to the right path. There's one thing I'm sure of, Amaterasu. You found a much better companion than I could ever be. Okay, everyone, I know it's kind of hard to see in this darkness, but get a load of my latest work. Isun the Wandering Artist presents his interpretation of the great god Amaterasu. Can you hear me, Yami? You're not floundering about without me, are ya? You gotta pull yourself together. I finally chose my path, and I have the resolve to see it through. I've started to roam the land as your missionary. But you gotta take care of things on your end, too. Don't look so sad. Just psych yourself up, like we always did. Remember? Oops, I almost forgot. Check these out, everyone. It's the great god Amaterasu descending from the heavens. Pretty good, huh? Ami was smiling down from the sky just a little while ago. Something must have disturbed the furball's concentration, though. That's why the world has gone dark. Without Ami, we can't take a refreshing nap outdoors. Rice won't grow. Plants and flowers will wither. Laundry won't dry. Monsters will roam about like they own the place. In other words, our world will be a total mess. No one wants to live in a world like that. Especially me. So come on, everybody. Let's join together to call upon the great god. Let's show Ami that we truly believe. Put your hands together and pray. Let's make our gratitude obvious. I mean, we shouldn't pray only when we want something. We should consider how the gods must feel once in a while. We should even take on some of their burden. If you pray with all your heart, maybe the sun will cheer up and show itself once again. Light our world with its heavenly glow. After all, the best thing about the great god Amaterasu is that happy-go-lucky spirit. Right, Ami? Answer if you can hear me, you big furball. Yes, I can feel their power coming to me, all as one. And look, the constellations are returning. And with that, we have regained Sunrise and our true form as Shiranui. Just look at that glow and those healthy markings. Now, you'd think that regaining the form like this would mean that we have the same power that Shiranui did in our fight with Lechku. No, we don't have golden ink and we don't have the power. It's purely cosmetic and meant for plot reasons. But we do have Sunrise back, and with a bit of Veil of Mist, we can extend our attack time on old Yami here. Look at that. Almost half the health gone. But you want to get out of the way before he hits you again. Now, unfortunately, we have to wait until the screen goes dark again before we can, before we can stun him. Just dodge the meteors, don't let them hit you, blah blah blah. And don't let him smash you with his fist. Yeah, because as you can see, whenever you open up your brush strokes, or your scroll, he will shield himself. Now, you can bring him down to the ground, but again, he will attack you. It's best to try and get him stunned. Like that. Nope, never mind. There we go. Now that it's dark, we just have to wait for our ink to recharge and hit him with a nice sunrise. And you know what? Let's have one last drink to celebrate. Boom! Goes down pretty easily. And with that, we've also got the achievement from Imps to Demons, which is for, I believe, defeating every monster in the bestiary. Ooh, you're not looking too good, Yami. Hand's all broken. Something wrong? Never quite seen an enemy implode like that. But with that, we have achieved true victory against the darkness. And look! Waka survived! Because of course he did. Fantastique, Amaterasu. What a long and winding road it's been, eh, ma chérie? But at last our arch-nemesis Yami, the Dark Lord who brought darkness upon the land of mortals, has been annihilated for all eternity. I must say, I was really surprised by your little bouncing friend. You couldn't have done it without him. Wow, way to have a whole lot of faith in the guy who pretty much saved the world by doing what he does best. That tickles. Down, here, you're going to lick me to death. Well, Amaterasu, time to embark to even storm your seas. Making the world a better place is never easy. You must return to the celestial plane and set things in order. Only then can you usher in a new age of peace in the mortal world. Our journey is far from over, ma chérie. Yes, setting up a sequel that we technically never got. I mean, yeah, we got Okami, but focus more on Chibi Tarasu than Amaterasu, if anything else. Now, full speed ahead. First stop, the celestial plane. which is a real shame. I would have loved to see another game about, their journey to the Celestial Plane, setting things right. Shame we never really got it. Because Clover Studios got shut down. Ouch. Well, there we go. Path to the heaven, eh? Kinda sounds like fun. You remember what I said the first time I met you, Yami? There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. So I'm going, Furball. And there's no way you're gonna stop me. I'm gonna pull out all the stops and inspire people's faith in you. You're gonna have more believers than you know what to do with. You'll see. Until then, take care of yourself, you big furball. Huh. A seedling. Perhaps one of a guardian sapling? Who's to say? There it is, the Celestial Plains. That we never get to see. Beyond this. Oh well. And with that, we have come to an end for this series. Now, this isn't the very final episode because there is still some things that get unlocked after you beat the game, along with New Game Plus, and I'm going to do a bonus episode on that, showing some of them off. So, rest assured, this is not the end, plus that would mean I'd have to do some real quick audio testing, but no, with this I'd have the weekend for Wasteland 2. Beside the point. Anyways, my thoughts on the game. Well, you pretty much already know that. I love this game. It is beautiful. Does it have its flaws? Yeah, the camera could use some better work. And maybe something to track side quests with, but I can forgive all those things just with how beautiful the game is and how awesome the story is. Yeah, it's your typical good versus evil. Nothing new in that regard, but beyond that, it's pretty great. The characters are awesome. Yeah, some of the jokes are a bit childish, in particular Act 2, if you know what I mean. And my biggest complaint is the fact that the game will consistently, constantly repeat itself about what you need to do over and over and over again. Which is fine if you're doing like short bursts of the game, but when you're doing long sessions that can span several hours, it gets really annoying really fast. But beyond that, I love this game. Nothing anybody does or says could ever change that about me. And with that, I think that's pretty much all I have to say on the matter. I'm just going to turn off my mic and let you guys enjoy the credits scene. Does this mean I'm probably going to get a copyright claim from Capcom? Yeah, but it's not like I was going to be getting monetization anytime soon. So, I'll see you guys at the end of the credits. Credits were a lot shorter than I thought. Well, comparative to most credit scenes, which go on for hours. And that concludes this most secret of tales. Well then, I'd say that's enough storytelling for today. This story contains the hopes and dreams of many fine people. Keep it close to your heart and cherish it. What's that? You want to know why I alone know this tale that no one knows? You listened the whole story and never figured it out? You missed the whole point. Jeez, what's wrong with you? I suppose I'll have to tell the whole story all over again. You'd best learn to show my brush the respect it deserves. Anyway, I'm tired. Let's call it a day. If you're eager to hear more, I can tell you the rest of the story some other time. Ooh, bad choice of words there. Until then, do your best to live up to the heroes I told you about. It's time to roll this scroll up and give it a title. Okami Amaterasu's Adventure. Come back again, okay? Until next time... Yeah, in case you didn't know, it was Isoon who was the narrator the whole time. And it looks like we got a little extra, for the people who ported this over and gave it its HD makeover. Fair enough, they deserve credit too. Still more to go, huh? Come on. I'm trying to get to the stuff that comes after all the credits. Because there is stuff that comes after all that. Okay, didn't get Cherry Blossom. Did great on time, though. Dark Lord defeated. Total results, playtime. Days passed. Saves. Come on. Cherry Blossom, because you do get ranked on everything. Money gained. Demon Fangs found. Oh, 641, really? Praise earned. So yeah, you get Cherry Blossoms on a lot of stuff. And we also get something mysterious. And it also unlocks a bunch of stuff, but I'll be going over that in the bonus episode. Barking Up the Cherry Tree. Achievement unlocked for getting cherry blossoms on all the final rankings. Leave no chest unopened. You got presents from me soon. What did we get? Karmic Transformer 1, 2, Karmic Returner, the final Stray Bead, which you are guaranteed to get this no matter what. You get it for defeating the final boss and beating the whole game. All Stray Beads have been reunited. The string of beads is complete. Also get Karmic Transformer 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that is a little too realistic for me. And the secret theater has been added to the gallery. You can save the game here. This save file will be used to start your new adventure. Saving to a new file instead of overwriting is recommended. Of course I want to save the game after all that. Plus I kinda need it. And how appropriate that the first save for a New Game Plus is in the very first slot we saved in. And you can tell it's New Game Plus because it's all shiny and red. But with that, this episode, at least in my opinion, has gone on long enough. So I think we should end it off here. Presents for me soon? No, 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 we're not doing this. We are not doing this. We are not doing this. I am saving that for the bonus episode. Anyways, with that, we are going to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload. Also, don't forget to hit the straw poll link to vote for when I should upload my Armello videos. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.